At the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I got you. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Joker.
On 3rd down, they run with Blue. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Foles looking deep downfield. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. they got it done, they're the ones that are jubilant.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
What we got? What we got? Bang, bang. Hey, goal. Down goal. Down goal.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Fournette on the toss to the right. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. And finally marked down at the 23. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay? So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. But on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
You find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. It might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side,
sure,
but not necessarily all the time.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Foles. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Keelan Cole, as the first half is winding down, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team...
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning. Those extra few inches, and the two-point attempt is turned aside. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack, baby! Sack, baby!
So we reach halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Leonard Fournette. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars! Leonard Fournette. Second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Josh Lambeau now for the point after. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Partner, that type